my gosh, my cat is literally right here. She just fell. Messing up my poses, girl. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is Smoked Alive, and today we are doing a get ready with me on this look right here. If you're interested in this look, then just keep watching because I use a whole new face routine, new highlight, new lipstick, and a whole new different look than I normally do. So if you're interested in this look, then just keep watching. So let's begin with the Lorac Pro palette, and we're gonna go in with the shade Light Pink. This is a really icy pink. It is a great transition color. So any blending brush and just start buffing that into the crease. So I feel like playing with some purples. I've never done that on my channel. So we're going to go into the Morphe 35B palette. I am just taking a MAC 286 and I'm gonna start buffing that into the crease. One of the keys to bright shadows is blending. So go back in with that same brush you used with your transition color and go over that purple shade. I am now going to go back in with that color with the MAC 217 because I want this to be a little bit more defined. Okay, so once you have all that blended, let's go into this cranberry purpley shade. We're gonna start deepening up that crease. I am going in with my MAC 217 and just deepening up that crease. So again, buff that out with your MAC 286 and make sure everything is nice and blended in. I'm gonna go back in with that Lorac Icy shade and buff all this out. Really make sure to get those edges. So now let's go into this really dark purple right here. I'm going in with a fluffy brush, but it is a very defined brush. So make sure you get a smaller brush and really start defining that crease, but go a little bit lower than that cranberry color. I'm gonna go back in with that dark purple shade and with my MAC 217, and I'm gonna bring this even lower, and it's okay if it gets on the lid because it's gonna be covered up with some black. I just really wanna make sure that purple is the most dominant color. So we lost a little bit of that cranberry, so again, we're gonna go back in with this pink cranberry shade. And again, just start buffing that into the crease to make sure we have a nice blended color scheme going on. So I am feeling some black, so we are gonna go in with the SugarPill Black Shadow in Bulletproof. Just take any shader brushes you have and start packing that onto the lower parts of your lid. So I'm gonna go back in with my MAC 286. I'm just gonna start buffing this out with zero color on the lid to buff this black into the dark purple. With blacks, it's nice to not work with any color when you first start buffing it in because a lot of people end up with a black eye. We're gonna add this blue purple shade. It's really dark and it's almost black, so it'll be a really great transition. So what I'm gonna do is add that on my shader brush and put it right above the black, but don't hit all the purple. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's starting to add like a violet purple. This is actually stunning. I love this violet shade that we just put on. Never used it before. We're gonna go back in with our MAC 286 and buff that black again. There we go. Now we're really defining the color. As you guys can see, that violet shade really helped blend in that purple and black. This is turning out much better than expected. I absolutely love it so far. So now I'm just going back and forth with the smaller detailed fluffy brush, and I'm going in with that light purple shade we started with and that dark cranberry shade and mixing the two together and blending all of this in. So now I'm just grabbing that SugarPill again and bringing it to the very bottom of my lid just to make sure we have a gradual light to dark. One last time with that light pink shade from the Lorac Pro palette, start buffing out the top of this just to make sure everything is seamlessly blended. So I am doing my face routine a little bit different right now, so I figured I would film my new products for you guys. I did already prime my skin with the Kat Von D Rehab Priming Elixir. This is her older version. She does have a new one, but I do really like this guy and it reminds me of a serum, so if you have not tried out the Kat Von D products, you definitely should. Now I love dewy skin, so I'm going to be using a damp beauty blender, and then I'm also going to spray Max Fix Plus on the sponge. This is a perfect tool for you guys to get absolutely gluey. We do not want gluey skin. Absolutely glowing, beautiful skin. This is an awesome trick. So now that you have your beauty blender nice and damp with some Fix Plus, I'm going to go in with the MAC Mineralize Moisture SPF Foundation. This is a really lightweight, natural, dewy, and glowy foundation. If you like light coverage and you like a very dewy finish, this is a beautiful foundation. I am in the shade NW20. So as you guys can see, this is a very dewy, natural, lightweight foundation. So now we are going to go in with the Maybelline New York Fit Me Concealer. This is in the shade 15 Fair Clair. And what we're going to do is just highlight with this. If you guys have not tried this, this is very comparable to NARS Creamy Concealer. Just go ahead and blend this in with a damp Real Techniques sponge, not a beauty blender. I kept calling it that. Alrighty, so everything else you have already seen many times, so I'm going to finish off the face and then we're going to get back to the eyes, highlight, and lipstick. What I feel like doing is going back in with that cranberry shade with the small fluffy brush and start buffing that on the lower lash line. So I'm going to go in with that dark purple again, and I'm going to go in with a MAC 217 brush. This is a Smashbox one, and I'm going to start defining that lower lash line even more. So go back in with that cranberry color and start blending out that dark purple. I want to make sure this blends all smoothly. Alright, so that is looking pretty good. We're going to go in with the Kat Von D liner and we're going to line our waterline. I'm actually going to tight line too. If you have never tight lined, what that means is you bring it all the way up to the top waterline, basically. So now with the pencil brush, this is a Sedona Lace 904 and the SugarPill Black Shadow. I'm going to blend out that Kat Von D liner. Once we are done with that, we're going to go in with the Makeup Forever Crystalline Shadow, and we're going to highlight the inner corner with this. This shadow is really cool because it's white and pink. So before we do mascara, we're going to finish up the face. We are going to go in with Makeup Geek's First Love. This is not as white as it looks. This is a very light pink shade. And we're just going to start putting that on the cheeks. This gives a very soft pink glow. It's not quite matte. It's like a satin finish. I wasn't going to contour, but I feel like it needs it. So I'm going to go in with the Shade and Light palette and contour out my cheeks. I'm going to do it pretty lightly today. I don't want a ton, but it definitely needed some definition. Okay, and now for my favorite part, highlighting. We're going to go in with the new Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. Oh, this thing is stunning. I'm going to go in with the shade Crushed Pearl. I'm using the Real Techniques brush. This has been my favorite brush for highlighting for the last probably 2 months now.
Woo! Look at that highlight, girl. Woo! We are going in for the dew.
Look at that. Oh, these are some of my absolute favorite highlighters. I am so impressed by this palette. I need the other one. And now I'm going to add a little bit of Starburst. It is a reddy pink shade. This is my favorite one out of the group. Oh, we're gonna put that right there. Boom. Boom. I'm just gonna put this all over where I have already placed it. We're gonna go in with the lips with some new products. We're gonna use the NYX lip liner in Pale Pink, which I'm obsessed with this lip liner. So that lip liner is very pale. It is basically ColourPop Midi, and I love it. We are gonna go in with the NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick in the shade Embellishment. I have not worn this yet. I've only tried it on, so we will see. So this is a bit patchy. All right, so now I'm going to set the face with the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. This is a dupe for Max Fix Plus, I think. I'm still testing it out though. I'm going to put mascara on off camera because you've already seen that. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this video and had fun seeing some new products, and I hope you guys have some ideas as to what to do when you don't know what to do with your makeup. So I hope to see you guys next week, and thank you so much for watching.